DG told us to defend ourselves. If you are living in diaspora and you have access to your people, it is time for every community, every village, if not community, if not village, at least town, to have a security outfit that will contend security challenges. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Obiese and Lolo YouTube channel, and I am your brother, Obiese. We are very happy that you are there with us. We are very happy that you watch our videos when we post. We are very happy that you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, and we will be more happy if you will help us share our videos to your friends to enable them, and also tell them to hit the subscription button for us. We want to grow this YouTube channel. We are grateful. Thank you very much. Why I'm making this video today is particularly to advise my people and Nigerians at large. My people, United States of Biafra, wherever you are watching me from across the globe, you may be in diaspora, good. We thank you. You may be in Nigeria, good. We appreciate you. But listen to this advice, my piece of advice, and I know Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, who is the current leader of Biafra Liberation Movement, and her colleagues, they are doing something in this regard, because we cannot sit down and watch our people destroyed by Fulani herdsmen. Why I'm making this video is because of some videos that have been going around. You can see a video where some of our key leaders, USB key leaders, visited United States of America to seek for their support for the liberation of United States of Biafra. Yes, it's a thumb up to them. I will also talk about that and what they need to know about visiting United States of America, and some of the countries they have visited also, and they will visit in time to come. What they need to know is very important for you to have our dream easily actualized and properly announced. So it's very important. And before I go ahead, I want you to watch this video. This video is a piece of advice, or in fact I can say it's a statement or speech made by the Director General of DSS, Oluwatosin Ajayi. This man, Adole Oluwatosin Ajayi, is the Director General of DSS, and this is what he has to say about security in Nigeria. Listen to this.
Speaking seriously about the practical approach to mobilizing to curb insecurity, I'll share experience with you when I was state director in Bauchi. Most of you will remember an incident in Azari. A group of terrorists, the Boko Haram, then had invaded Azari. They were shooting in an attempt to kidnap, and the community chased them. They killed some members of the community, but the community members killed all of them. The last guy, Khalid, climbed onto a tree and was firing. The community stood, they were resilient, and they killed Khalid. Since that day, there has not been one terrorist attack in Azari. As a matter of fact, the former head of state, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, said, and I quote, "If we want to stop or curb this terrorism, we shall emulate the Azari example." Tafawa Balewa also happened to be a local government in Bauchi that was always in flames. And the people of Bogoro and some part of Tafawa Balewa, where the Sayawas are, rose up on one occasion. They knew their terrain better, climbed onto trees and mountains. And when the invaders came, They did not only repel them, they seized their weapons. And since then, you can attest to it that you hardly hear about Tafawa Balewa again. What I'm trying to say, the practical approach to mobilizing people is that you have to get everyone involved. You do not expect the Nigerian Army, police, DSS, to protect every Nigerian or every community. It is not going to work. In the US, if you visit someone in the house, you'll be shocked that when the guy hears a police siren, he will just pull his drawer, bring out his gun and keep it. So one of my hosts did that, and I asked him, why are you putting gun here? He said, well, if they are chasing someone and he enters my house, I'll shoot him first. And that is the layer we have to start thinking about. How can you create first line of defense? The military, police, and other security agencies are to deal with the bigger ones, the organized ones. But it is impossible for us to deploy it to every community in the country. It is unimaginable that any security agencies that has the resources to do it. So as we live here, we all belong to one community or the other. What we have to start experimenting is how we can make the community to prepare first, if the first line of defense for us. General Wahab said it clearly. And for me, there are 3 takeaways from his lecture. By the way, the general and I were guest speaker at one program in our office, so I'm not surprised at his dexterity. He has developed some sort of expertise in what he does. But 3 things for me. He asked us a question. What is our own culture? Our culture is communal. We do things together. Festival together. Ceremonies together. Wedding ceremony, whatever. So why can't we fight some miscreants, some charlatans among us together? The community should say, you cannot come here. This is what Tafawa Balewa has done. If you go to that community to attack them, you'll be sorry for yourself. I challenge anybody to try it. And this is the way we have to do. We have to allow some level of armament for the communities, and they can serve as the first line of defense. Second takeaway from what the general said. All society approach is not the first time we are hearing. But what I'm saying, the way to do it is when we live here, those of us who have some influence, the elites in society, discuss with your communities, come to us, get some sort of approval and guidance, and then we can stop these criminals. You can imagine you call sector, let's say sector 4 or whatever, sector of the army, to come to this community if there's an attack. Before they even arrive there, if they attack another community, what happens? This is what we should take away from here. And lastly, he said something very instructive. By the way, I like Osman. He knows who to give time. Have you seen him around here? He has advised himself. So don't run into trouble like the CDS. Okay, so last thing he said to us, which is quite important, is that we should not make this another talk show. And that's why this is my intervention. That security starts from you. There's nothing that is new. 1870 something, I can't remember. the French Revolution, in the street of Paris, they were beheading people. We've had hijack of plane. We'll forget quickly. We've had the wet ear syndrome. We had so many. There's no Metasini and whatever. There will always be security problems. So when I hear people say this is security in Nigeria, as long as human beings exist, there will be security problems. The issue is the response. We have to take that mentality away. What is the security agencies doing? Who, apart from a tree, knows that they want to come and cut him and remain standing? Only a tree. We have to get the communities to rise and defend themselves first. And the time to start it is now. When you move out from here, I do that every day. I come from a village in Ijebu land, Ogun State, and I talk to my people. I know the level of armament they are entitled to. I know how they organize themselves in quarters. We have 4 quarters. I am using my expertise to guide them. You cannot wait for the military to come and do everything.
Yeah, this director, he made it expressly clear that there is need for everyone to fight for himself or herself. We need to defend ourselves. The man clearly told us that the best way to have security is to navigate around defending ourselves. And for us to do that, it is important. I want you to hear this. If you are living in diaspora and you have access to your people, it is time for every community, every village, if not community, if not village, at least town, to have a security outfit that will contend security challenges.
So, Father, I've heard that a Nigerian government official, the Inspector General of the DSS, Department of State Services, has said, Nigerians, defend yourselves from the terrorists and the bandits, end quote. So, Father, as a minister of God, do you support self-defense, especially where it may lead to the killing of your assailant?
Thank you very much, sir, for the question. And if you don't mind, let me begin by thanking you and your colleagues who have been working with us tirelessly to bring to the awareness of the world the level of injustice that is going on in Nigeria. It's getting too much. And at some point, somebody somewhere has to stand up and say, enough is enough. Now, coming to your question, yes, the Director General of DSS, who in American context, we might equate to the Director of Homeland Security, is a special government official in Nigeria who is privy to top secret intelligence actually. For him to step forward and publicly told Nigerians, arm and defend yourselves, tells me a couple of things. One, Nigeria is either becoming a failed state or is already a failed state. Why? Because he said that they don't have enough government manpower to defend you. The military, the police, the DSS, that they don't have enough power to defend their citizens. What is the primary responsibility of any government, democratic government? To defend the lives and property of the people. So, for the director of DSS to say we don't have what it takes to protect you Nigerians, it means that they are incapacitated. Self-defense is a natural phenomenon. If I were to pinch you now, you will play unconsciously in defense of yourself. So self-defense is a natural phenomenon. But in the context of the DSS, honestly, I wasn't expecting that we shall come to that level at which the common people are required to arm themselves and defend themselves. But guess what? It has happened. In other words, what it means is you're on your own. If anything happens to you, you have yourself to blame. Now, because self-defense is a natural phenomenon, I have never read about any law, moral law, Christian law, civil law, natural law that is against self-defense. None whatsoever. But you know what? Where you have a good government, you take it for granted that you are protected. And so it's not even a question of whether I support it or not, or whether it is legal or not. And then for the government to say, defend yourself. Now, we are taking self-defense to a higher level. The level of you have to do everything possible to protect your life. Your life is the most precious gift God has given you. Very, very precious. God has given us a precious life to take care of, and we should guard it judiciously. But what is happening in Nigeria is that a group of bandits, terrorists, have taken it upon themselves to be massacring people at will. They carry arms all over the place, unchecked, unhindered. And they are decimating ethnic groups in the name of herders, farmers, rubbish. There is more to it. There is a hidden agenda. And that is ethnic cleansing and religious persecution. That is what has been going on. At this point in time, I will actually go the extra mile to advocate for self-defense. And people should defend themselves. And I'm asking my people, you cannot waste the life, precious life God has given you. You must defend it.
These Fulanis that have intention of conquering the whole Nigeria, in fact, a dream that they will never actualize, because whoever that is empowering them, whoever that is equipping them, is just deceiving them. If they have intention of Islamizing Nigeria, it's a dream that will never be actualized. I don't know who is encouraging them. I don't know who is empowering them, supplying weapons for them. That dream will never be actualized. They cannot conquer Christians or even Islamize Christians in Nigeria. It's never possible. I don't know who is deceiving them, giving them weapons, giving them equipment. I don't know. You can watch this video to hear an Hausa man saying that they were on their own. They brought equipment, they brought weapons for them and teach them what to do and train them on how to shoot and tell them the mission for which the weapons are being, brought to them.
Ta daure man wanda yake cikin daji ya ta'addanci ba Allah ubangiji ya tsine man Allah dauki rayuwa ta a wurin nan. Bahilla ce saniya aka san shi da ita sai noma. Saniya ba ta haifa bindiga AK-47. Bahilla ce bai da makera da zai kera bindiga AK-47. Gwamnati ke turowa har muka samu. Mu kuma wallahi dalilin da ya sa billahi lazi shekara na 7 ina makarantar allo. Amma lokacin da na dawo na tsinci kaina a cikin wannan abun wallahi ina mamaki kullum ina tunanin rayuwata. Saboda mahaifa na akalla a kasar dan banga da.
Why I'm making this video, why I'm saying this is that every community in Southeast, please listen, our USB citizens, our lives and property are very important to us. Every community. And of course, we know that some of us who are living in, they're not in the village or they're not in Nigeria, or we have, WhatsApp platform where people that mean well to community can assemble, through they navigate around securing their community, their town, or whatever. There, you see individuals can make contributions to set up a security outfit to tackle any security challenge, especially this Fulani herdsmen. So it's important, even if you are in diaspora, you need to pay attention to your people. There's something you can do for them. Your contribution will help them. If you are living in abroad, your contribution, your support will help your community. That vigilante, local vigilante from your community, your support, financial support will help them, equip them to tackle these idiots, to destroy these idiots. So I flush them out of our land. Our land cannot protect them. If they have bad intention and come into a United States of Biafra, the land that belongs to United States of Biafra, in fact, the land will not even spare them. So, but we need to make our little effort. We need to make our little effort and make contribution. That contribution is trying to set up security outfits, and we can do that. And to Ngozi Orabeze, our director, I know, like I said, you may have done something about this. I know you may have said something about this. I know you may have allocated resources for defense. Yes, I follow every trend about USB. But sometimes I notice a lot of conflict. This one will say a different thing. This one will come up and attack one of the leaders. This one will say, Gentle is not for USB. This one will say, I don't pay attention to that. What I pay attention to is the movement of liberating United States of Biafra from Nigeria. That is what I listen to. If there is disunity, if there is conflict among the leaders, I don't pay attention to it. But what I have come to realize is that since the arrest of our brother Simon Eber, you have been there to replace him, acting as the next director, and yeah, we are comfortable with that and what you have done so far. Declaring Biafra is a very great movement. Yes, we are very happy they've done that. In the aspect of this security, please look into it. If something has not been done, something needs to be done. And my piece of advice in this regard is, please, everyone should reason with his community, his town, and make sure security outfit is set up, so that whenever these people come in to our community, we flush them out. They cannot conquer our place, no. Especially in Enugu State, you have been battling with these people. Yes, they are there with you. Everyone should come out. Every community should have that security outfit place. Vigilante is very important. The DG, you have said, the DG of DSS, you have seen what he said. Yes, everyone should fight for himself. So please, my people, United States of Biafra citizens, wherever you are watching from, it's very important we protect ourselves. The government of Nigeria have said it expressly, they cannot help you.
Out of the about 350 policemen that we have in the country, almost 200,000 are fallen big men, Yahoo girls, Yahoo boys, and all kinds of people they call VIP all over the country. That's the reason why we have insecurity. Yes, vagabonds who have access to cash. Anybody that has access to cash can hire police. Go to a nightclub in Lagos or in Abuja, you see young boys with 6, 7, 8 mopol going up and down. All the celebrities in Nigeria have mopol attached to them. All the governors have mopol attached to them. The deputy governor, their wives, their girlfriend, their concubines, all have mopol attached to them. Side chicks all have mopol. So this is the reason why we're having insecurity in the country. So let's stop beating around the bush as if we don't know why they are killing people in Benue, in Plateau, in Kwara, in Gombe. Because there was an incident in Gombe as well. It's because there has been a collapse of policing in the country. The police are now busy looking for money. The other 150,000 that should be policing internal security, they are collecting bribe on the road. So nobody's really policing in the country. Nobody's policing. That's why we have insecurity in the country. The police have abandoned their constitutional responsibility of policing, and all they're interested in is revenue generation to maintain the divisional police heads. Because the money meant for the divisional police heads are stolen by some people. So the DPO now has to find a way to fuel the car for patrol. So they need to find a way to fund the police stations. If we address corruption, insecurity will stop. Yes, we concede that the VIPs need some form of protection. So it will be it will be unreasonable on our part to say, oh, don't protect the VIPs. Even in America, the VIPs are protected. I'm making two recommendations. Number one, let us use the elite corps of the civil defense to protect the VIP. The elite corps of the civil defense to protect them. The police must go back to policing the nation. That is the only way that we can stop this growth of terrorist groups all over the country. Number two, if we have reached a consensus that security agencies have failed, let us allow people to carry guns. Let us give license for citizens to carry guns. Like in America, if we all own guns, who will come to a community in Plateau to terrorize anybody? Who will come to a community in Benue to terrorize anybody, or in Plateau, or in Kwara? So the basics, if the police and the government are not ready to remove police officers from the VIPs and allow police officers to go and police the nation, then we should reach a consensus that, oh, we have failed as a nation. Therefore, let us allow license for citizens to own gun. Thank you. This is my take. And
in fact, looking at the statistics of their manpower, there is no hope. If they are doing employment today, they are employing people that will be following politicians all around. They are not employing people that will come to the village and defend people. Make sure that vigilante is working in their place. Give them support. Give them support. Give them support. And our defense system, USB defense system, please empower them the more. Encourage them the more. Dr. Ngozi, please help. Encourage them the more. Dispense more money. Get more equipments. Because yes, they have given us license. DG told us to defend ourselves. Please, this is my piece of advice. Everyone should be very careful to help in certain aspects to, defend his or her people. Thank you for watching our video. This is your brother Obieze. Please help us hit the subscription button and share our video. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video.